Yeah. I tell you what, I'm going to make a controversial call here. I think the Raiders need to move away from putting Simonsson or Rapana on the bench, and the way that they do that is the problem that you've got right now is Cotric is at where Ferguson's at, and he's too good of a winger to put in the centre. He'd be wasted there. So what you need to look at potentially doing is putting Simonsson or Rapana into the centre, and you drop Curtis Scott to the bench and use him as a second rower or a roaming lock, because Curtis Scott, teams are kicking to him way too often, and they're figuring out that he's not great in the air. You drop a kick between Scott, it's done. He lost the ball on that first try for Luke Brooks, and again they opted to do the same. I think he came up with another 2 errors in between that. So I think Scott out of the centre for me, it's an experiment that's not worked.
Yeah, but unfortunately, centre is the only spot that Curtis Scott plays. So that leaves a slight issue there for Raiders. And I mean, I'm looking at the 17 they used for last week, and you hate to say it, but if Curtis Scott keeps playing the way he does, Rapana played, I think, outside centre.
Yeah.
In Japanese rugby.
Yep.
Do you put Rapana at centre and just drop Scott completely?
That's the thing. Curtis Scott's a good player, but I think it's time to try and transition him out of the centres. Like he's not doing it for me at centre at the minute. So you look at, because now the Raiders are at where a lot of other teams have been, which they've almost got too much depth on their flanks. So it's a case of now you've got to sacrifice either a utility player or you've got to sacrifice another forward just so that you can keep that extra mobility. But it becomes unnecessary. It becomes an unnecessary liberty in the end. So I struggle to see if it justifies itself.
The issue, maybe not for this year, but I'm pretty sure Bateman has his contract through to 2021. The issue you're going to have eventually is John Bateman comes back. So you have Elliot Whitehead, who's currently the dominant second rower. Bateman comes back. Oh, man, I can't wait to watch Bateman and George Williams on the same side. That's going to make Raiders fans cream their pants. But then you have that issue of, well, okay, there's 2 really 80-minute second rowers. Where does Curtis Scott go?